All right, good people, I'm going to try to make this as sweet, short, and brief as possible. Welcome, 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 and greetings, and blessings, and shalom, and all of that good stuff. Welcome to a live video. This is the Aisha Speaks Jade podcast, where I am your host, Aisha, also known as Jade, and this is a brief episode. And what is really just speaking about this beautiful afternoon here in Atlanta, Georgia, where I reside, is, if you can see me, I'm really comfortable. It's just I'm doing a check-in with you guys. This is a wind down. I'm calling it a wind down Wednesday, right? We normally have wind down Wednesdays here in Atlanta. I'm not sure if they've been doing it. I want to say yes, they have throughout the city. I actually went to a wind down, if you will. After work, my workflow was I wanted to go to the park that's not too far from my job, and they're having 31 days of jazz, because for the month of May they have jazz here in Atlanta, and it's really cool. And I've been going since I've lived here. Gosh, and it's going to be 9 years in August. I can't believe if anybody would have told me that I would have been residing in Atlanta. I would have told them they was lying, right? Because there was no way that I was believing that I was going to actually live here in Atlanta. But I'm here, and I make it do what it do. And when it's time for my next venture, hopefully I will be back in California. Cali, Cali, Cali. I don't know if it's going to be San Fran, or if it's going to be LA, or if it's going to be another part of Cali. But while I'm here, I do what I do. Hey, Angel, thank you. How are you? Peace and blessings, Queen. I hope you're doing well. So again, I'm just doing a check-in with you guys to see how's everybody doing. What are you doing on this day? Angel, I know that you're in a completely different time zone, so it may be a little bit more night where you're at versus it's still sunlight where I am. So if you don't mind, what type of self-care is everybody doing out here this evening? Are you really taking time to do self-care? Are you really spending some time to yourself, or are you with family, a loved one, a bestie, anybody that's positive and like-minded? Because we want to always remember, we want to make sure that we surround ourselves, with positive, like-minded people. Okay, we want to try to eliminate as much as possible the toxic people out of our lives, because we know which way that will go when we keep them around too long. It's really bad business. And if you know me, guys, and you've been following my own personal podcast as well as my business podcast platform, then you know, well, they're both business. Then you know I can't stand bugs, so forgive me. I cannot stand bugs. This is the one of the things I definitely can't stand once it gets nice. I don't care where I've lived. Like bugs, just can't stand them. But anyway, I'm gonna try my best not to act a fool while I'm up here doing a live video, because you will find me swinging away these bugs because I can't take it. But anywho, what are you really doing for yourself? Yes, hi, Angel. I'm okay here. It's early morning and having breakfast, watching your good show. Thank you so much, Angel. I'm not going to put out there where you're calling from, but clearly she's in another part of the world where she's having breakfast. How wonderful is that? So that's some self-care. You're able to enjoy your breakfast and just take a look at me and see what I'm doing. So yes, that is so awesome. So I'm doing self-care. I just decided to do this. I didn't want to talk about certain subjects and all that like I normally do. Just want to check in because, again, our self-care is so important that we must make sure that we take care of us 7 days a week, 365 days out of a year. Girl, you can just call me Jade. Everybody calls me Jade. So it's very important, because we know that when we don't take care of ourselves, then our bodies break down, our minds break down, our emotions can break down, our funds break down, our spirituality or our faith or whatever we go to breaks down. So we must take care of us. We can love everybody in the world, but it starts with us internally. And that's always something that I like to remind people of, including myself. Okay, so whatever you need to do for you, make sure, guys, that you do it for yourself. Again, if you're spending some time with someone today, make sure you know they're where you're at, but you have to make sure that you're in the right frame of mind as well, because negative energy draws negative energy. That's just how I see it. That's the way I feel. It could look totally different to someone else, but yes, I've learned in my lifetime that negative energy draws negative people, right? And also negative people like to attract people who also, on the flip side, if you're doing something good for yourself, you have a goal or a passion that you're looking to strive and thrive, people who are miserable will try to hinder you, will try to knock you down. And you have to be in a position, in the correct mind frame, and be spiritually protected to not allow people to knock you to the ground. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, because it does. And I was in that type of situation once upon a time. But I am in a place and a space, I'm not letting anyone get me back to that mind frame. I work hard each and every day to make sure I stay away from it. Now, when I'm at work, I see it a lot, but guess what? I have to put myself in a position where even though I know they're my coworkers, I have to let them know when it's just too much. I have to be like, boo-boo, it's time for you to just kind of take that somewhere else. Or I have to pull them to the side and let them know that it's not healthy for me. You have to learn to open your mouth and let people know when things are not right for you. And when it's good for you too. But I'm just saying, you have to keep the negative energy. That's right. Negative energy draws negative. Sometimes it's tiring. Absolutely. It's very tiring. I'm in a situation where I'm going to have to make a decision on if I'm going to let a certain situation let it go or what I'm going to do. But I have to be accountable for myself, because it's not fair to me. It's not fair to the situation to keep something going when it's not healthy for no one. Yes, especially when it's family full of it. Absolutely. Family can be one of the biggest triggers for people. I hear that so much. Like, you can befriend someone on the street and they can be there for you, but unfortunately, when it comes to family, it's traumatic. It can be traumatic. It can be exhausting. It can be overwhelming. It can make you angry. It can make you depressed. You can have panic attacks over it. And so even with family, I say that we have to draw lines when it comes to certain situations. We have to draw lines. Again, I'm in a position myself. There's some things that I need to personally make decisions on, because my life matters. I tell that to people. I don't know about no one else, but my life matters, and you guys, your lives should matter as well. So don't let people run over you and take advantage of you. Put your foot down with it. So also, I know that Memorial Weekend is coming up. I'm really excited to have like an extra day off, because I deserve it. I work hard on my job, work hard with this business. I grind on both of them. So yes, I definitely deserve it for this weekend. So I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm just doing different things. I've been doing my speaking, and that's been a lot of different emotions, good emotions, anxiety. But yet once I start talking, it's like somehow I'm just blocking a lot of things out, and I just put myself into a position where I'm feeling good about it. And I look forward to continuing doing that more on a full-time basis, as well as just some other things. I've just come to a decision that whatever I'm doing, especially when it comes to business, I'm just going to show it. Because we all know we're on social media, right? And people will try to steal and or take your ideas, honey. And it's just, you'll see it when it's happening right then and there. So, like I said, this is just a quick check-in. Thank you, Angel, again for tuning in. I so appreciate you, sister girl. I hope that you have an awesome morning where you're at. I'm going to continue to enjoy my evening as well. I'm really relaxed. That jazz music that I heard right after work was so good. I needed that to feed my soul because for me, like a lot of people, music is very therapeutic. It just touches me. It does something to me. And when you have good weather and you have like good people in your space or in the audience that's vibing just like you are, it's great. So I enjoyed that for what it was. Now I'm home. I'm going to eat on some fruit and chill out and not really do a whole lot. I may have one or two things to do, but that's it. So make sure, even if you need to cut the phone off for a day, if you can, or an hour, or whatever's comfortable for you to do some self-care, do it. Make sure that you do it, okay? We can put social media down. It will be there for us, even if it's for a day, even if it's for an hour or 2 hours. It'll be there when you get back on. Don't let people walk over you. Thank you, and so do you. Don't let people walk over you. That's another thing. Like people, again, I probably already said it. When people see that you're doing good or that you have steps to take for your life, boy, they will come at you. I promise you they do it. Not all family, but we all know enough family does it. So be good to yourself like always. Self-care, self-love, and self-respect. Know your worth and your value. Create your happiness as well as create your greatness. Like Nike says, just do it. Okay? Go for it. Go for what you want. Okay? Don't let the remainder of your life, you'll be wondering, well, what if I would have did, if I would have did it, would I have succeeded? Go for it. Put whatever your belief is into action. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh, glasses just broke right on off. Do you see that? Guess what? I'm still gonna okay, so you probably can see me. I had to take them off my glasses. But just keep doing what you're doing, guys, and I hope that you have an enjoyable evening or morning or afternoon, depending on where you're at locally or globally. And I will say sending positive energy and good vibrations, excuse me, to each and every one of you. Peace and blessings. Namaste and Ashe. Make sure to be good to yourself. Okay, guys? Peace out.